Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. The path of spiritual awakening is a lifelong journey, and each of us is at a different stage along the way. Some people are spiritually awake, while others are still asleep. This difference can greatly affect how we see, understand, and experience life. Spiritually awakened people have a deeper sense of awareness. They notice and understand things that others might miss. In this video, we'll explore some of the special insights and knowledge that spiritually awake individuals often have. These insights can open our minds and help us grow on our own journey. So tell me, do you think you're spiritually awake, or are you just beginning your journey? Spiritually awakened individuals are often seen as outsiders. This is because they don't follow the usual beliefs or behaviors of society. But that doesn't mean they're strange or crazy. In fact, they've simply broken free from the pressure to fit in with popular trends or social expectations. Instead of letting the outside world shape them, they learn to turn inward. They listen to their hearts, not the noise around them. It's almost like clearing out all the distractions and illusions, so they can truly see what's real. By doing this, they let go of the obsession with being trendy or fitting in, and that's a powerful kind of freedom. Have you ever felt like an outsider, just because you see things differently from others? Choosing a different path from society often brings challenges. Spiritually awakened individuals sometimes feel guilty for not fitting into what the world expects of them. But instead of blindly following the crowd, they stay true to their inner values and beliefs. They're not afraid to reject popular opinions or trends if those things go against their spiritual insights. This choice to walk a different path can lead to misunderstandings and even feelings of loneliness. But awakened souls accept these struggles as a necessary part of their journey. They understand that true growth often comes from standing alone. Have you ever followed your inner voice, even when it went against what everyone else was doing? Spiritually awakened people live with their eyes wide open. They pay close attention to anything that seems to interrupt their usual reality. Why? Because they know that coincidences don't really exist. What most people see as just chance, they recognize as messages from the universe. These individuals are deeply connected to the world around them. They notice the little signs and signals that others often ignore. To them, every event, no matter how small, has meaning. Nothing is random. Everything has a purpose and plays a role in their spiritual journey. By staying aware of these signs, awakened people gain insights and guidance. They believe that the universe speaks in quiet ways, helping them make better choices and stay aligned with their true path. Have you ever experienced something that felt too meaningful to be just a coincidence? Have you ever noticed that when you really want something, it feels far out of reach, but when you stop wanting it so badly, it suddenly appears? Spiritually awakened individuals understand this pattern well. While it can be frustrating, they know it's not a coincidence. The universe sometimes holds back what we think we need, not to punish us, but to teach us something important. We don't need anything outside of ourselves to feel complete. Through tough experiences, they learn that true happiness doesn't come from possessions, success, or other people. It comes from within. When the universe does give them what they once desired, it's no longer about filling a void. Instead, it becomes a lesson in love, detachment, and growth. Awakened individuals learn not to cling to desires out of fear or lack. They appreciate what comes their way, but they don't depend on it to feel worthy or happy. To them, real abundance is a mindset, not a list of achievements or things. Have you ever gotten something you wanted only after you finally stopped chasing it? The path to spiritual growth is often the one we least want to take. Spiritually awakened people understand that the most important decisions are usually the hardest ones. Whether it's making peace with someone who annoys them, fixing a broken family relationship, or letting go of a harmful habit, these tough choices are the key to real personal growth. They know that true spiritual life isn't about always feeling comfortable. In fact, discomfort often shows us where we need to grow the most. These difficult moments help us see the parts of ourselves that need healing or change. By stepping out of their comfort zones, awakened individuals gain a deeper understanding of who they really are. And even though the process is challenging, they often find that making those hard choices brings them greater peace and fulfillment in the long run. They know that real growth comes from facing life's challenges, not avoiding them. What's one difficult decision you've made that helped you grow as a person? For spiritually awakened individuals, having an open mind is essential. They know that true growth begins when we question our assumptions and stay open to new ideas. Instead of blindly accepting what they've been told, they explore different ways of thinking. This willingness to consider new perspectives makes them real drivers of personal and spiritual progress. Because of their open mindset, they don't take things at face value. They believe there's always more to learn, more to discover, and more to understand. This attitude helps them see beyond the surface and recognize deeper truths, things that many people might miss or overlook. Have you ever changed your perspective on something after opening your mind to a new idea? Spiritually awakened individuals have a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. They see beyond the illusion that we are separate and realize that everything in the universe is connected. This powerful awareness creates a strong sense of unity and compassion for all living beings. They understand that harming others is, in a way, harming themselves. Because of this, they try to live with kindness, empathy, and harmony in all their relationships. They also recognize the sacredness in nature, animals, people, and even the earth itself. This respect shows in their everyday choices, whether it's protecting the environment, treating animals with care, or being kind to others. For them, everything and everyone is part of one big connected whole. Another key trait of awakened individuals is their clear understanding of the ego. They know the ego is just a mental creation. It's not who we truly are. The ego tries to define us with labels, fears, and the constant need for control or validation. But those who are spiritually awake see through this illusion. They stop letting the ego rule their life and instead connect with their higher self, guided by love, wisdom, and purpose. By letting go of ego-driven desires, they free themselves from fear, comparison, and the need to be seen or praised. This leads to a more peaceful and meaningful life, where every action comes from the heart, not from a need to impress others or prove something. Have you ever noticed how letting go of ego-driven thoughts brings you more peace and clarity? I hope you enjoyed watching my video. If you're still with me, leave a comment saying I embrace my inner wisdom, live with an open heart, transcend the ego, and recognize the divine interconnectedness of all life, guiding me towards purpose, love, and boundless peace.